I am making more chutney because it turned out really delicious. So do not waste any green vegetables in your garden because you make them for chutney, or save them for chutney. Anything green. I got some okra in there, some green onions. And it is wonderful on blue cheese, not on crackers with melted blue cheese. Oh my gosh. Hey everyone. So I have these wonderful skylights, but they're blinding me right now. I don't know how it's gonna do for this video, but I thought I'd show a little bit of me doing my chutney, which you chop up all your vegetables and then boil for 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna turn it on low for an hour and a half. To simmer for an hour and a half. I don't grow a ton, and this is why I don't grow a ton, because when everything comes in and it's done, I get overwhelmed. This is like just the right amount for us. This is my second batch. I think it's like 3 little pint jars, which is perfect for us. Like, I'm not canning for the apocalypse, I hope. But all my green tomatoes, yeah, that's not working. Oh my gosh. I am blinded. Yeah, see, I gotta stand right here. No matter where I stand the sun feels great because I woke up freezing this morning. I never use, I hardly ever wear heavy sweatpants, but oh my gosh, it was 38 degrees this morning. And the problem in Georgia is it goes from 88 to 38 and your body is supposed to like adjust, and I can't. So I cut up my green tomatoes. I had okra in here. I had onions in the fridge. Basically, and a bunch of green beans that just started coming in because I don't really cook the green beans. I don't get enough to make them for a meal. So I just add them to my chutney. And literally, we had salmon last night and melted blue cheese, and I put some of this chutney on it, and it was delicious. So you need to try it. And this baby is always with me cooking. He's a great supporter. So, winter's coming. I hope everyone has recovered from all the bad news. All the ones not involved, of course. All the ones involved are going to be recovering for a couple years. But, so I'm becoming a big seed saver. These moonflowers, look at these things. They are covered with seed pods. All I have to do is let these dry out, and I have just tons and tons of seeds for moonflowers. So pretty much every flower that you grow has either some type of seed pod or seed head that you can save seeds from. So definitely do it and share with everybody, or save just for next year. I have to say that I love this cold weather because it actually feels like Halloween. And of course, you can tell by my decorations, it's like the best holiday ever. I don't know if you can tell, but there's deer out there right now. My dog's going crazy. They're always out there, like, they just stand there and look at us. See them? And of course, my dog kills the silence. So my garden's kind of on hold until the freeze because I don't want to pull up my tomatoes because I'm still getting cherry tomatoes. I'm still getting green tomatoes, which I can eat until the frost kills them. So I'm kind of on hold until I can pull everything out. I may start posting my poetry in the winter since there's nothing to do. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. And hope you guys have a good winter. There's my garden dog. Oh, he's coming up. It's too cold, isn't it? Come on. Come on. What's the matter? Are you cold? Come on. Alright, so the lighting's pretty good right now. When you're canning, you must have one of these. This is like my lifeline for canning. I mostly do jam and chutneys. But you just go like this. This one has a little bit more liquid, and I'm gonna need more jars. I can see that too. Then I want in there. So this is super hot, so you gotta be careful. And these freebie things that you get are also what I use, so I don't burn myself. So this one probably could use a little bit more cornstarch. I didn't put as much. That's why it's so runny. So I would just add like some more of the chunkiness without the sauce. See. Not quite to the top. I do it to about right there. You need to leave some headspace so that it doesn't burst. See the seal? When you boil it and it cools, that's what you hear pop. That's how you know that you've canned it properly. It's really hard to get this at the right height. And I'm sorry, I don't have the patience. Sit there and do that. All right, that's a little bit better. You can see the canning going on. I'm really not wanting as much liquid, so I like it thick and chunky, like salsa. It's basically salsa, just a fancy name. I learned this when I worked, before I went to school. I worked at a Ryder truck rental. Most boring job I've ever had in my life. Printing and writing insurance certificates. And this Indian woman, her name was Manju. She was so sweet. That's when I started gardening. And she's like, I brought her a bunch of green tomatoes. She's like, I can make chutney out of these. And I'm like, what is that? And I came over one day and she had a beautiful house and all these beautiful flowers. So that's how I learned. And that is too full. So you have to have it just right, because I believe it will explode if it's too full from the pressure. So that was pretty cool. It's a perfect example of how you learn no matter how bad your jobs are. And believe me, I've had some bad ones. You always learn something from them. And I say that to my son. These are pretty hot. So I go like that. So I'll probably get one more jar out of this. So that's cool. I just put these in boiling water. They have to be submerged for 5 minutes. And let them cool. When you hear this thing go pop, pop, it's preserved. So that's it. Enjoy. This is kind of cheating because the jars are barely covered, but it will do the trick. Boil for 5 minutes and then let them cool.